Hi, this is Christine Reeve, and I am with Autism Classroom News, and I want to share with you some ways to use incidental teaching to teach communication. Incidental teaching is an applied behavior analysis strategy that we use to encourage independence, and rather than being an adult-led strategy like discrete trials or direct instruction, incidental teaching is designed to follow the child's lead. So the child's going to tell us what he is interested in. He is going to take us to what he wants to play with, and we're going to create our learning opportunities out of that. So we're going to capture his natural motivation so that the reinforcer is very much more powerful, and also so that we are building independence because we know that he is motivated. The first step in incidental teaching is to set up the opportunity. So we don't just follow a child around the room and create opportunities. We can actually increase our number of opportunities by sabotaging the environment in some ways. And all that means is not that we're trying to frustrate him, but we're trying to find a balance between the frustration and the need to communicate. And so we're going to provide support in our next step, but we want to make sure that we are creating opportunities where we know he'll need to communicate. If he wants chocolate and he can get chocolate, there's no need to ask for chocolate. So some of the ways that we might do that could be putting things in a box that the student is unable to open. Wind-up toys are great. If a child can't work the fine motor to wind it up, that's an opportunity for him to ask for help or ask for more. Putting items in clear bins out of his reach with a picture that shows him what's in them so that he knows that they're there but he can't access them, so he has to ask for assistance or ask for the item itself. So we want to create those kinds of opportunities. And once we set up those opportunities and the student has moved to where he wants to go and shown us what he's interested in, then we want to do our part, which is not to ask, but instead to wait, to watch for his reaction, to watch what he's interested in, to wait for him to give us that initiation. And then if we don't get it, we might encourage it. We might encourage it by pointing at a picture of it, pointing at the item. We might give him a verbal model. Oh, chocolate. I love chocolate. We might even eventually give him the full model. I want chocolate. We might give him an expectant look or a shrug of our shoulders as if to say, yeah, what is it that you need? And then if we don't get that, we may go on to give a full prompt where we help him so that he's successful. Ultimately, we want him to be successful. And we want to use our reinforcement to do the teaching, which is our next step. Once he's made that request or we've helped him with that request, then we reinforce with the item that he was requesting or the assistance that he wanted or whatever it is that he's communicating for. And so we set it up so that, now we'll wind up the toy or we'll give him a chocolate or we'll give him the card. But we're always going to precede that with a lot of praise and excitement so that we become reinforcers in addition to the item that he wants. But the item will be specifically connected to the motivation that he showed us by leading us to what he wanted to do. So let's think of an example. Jenny wants to ask for chocolate, and Jenny is using the picture exchange communication system to do so. And so I put the chocolate piece in the box. I've even been known to tape it up. But she's not able to open, and it requires some dexterity to get it open. So I put it, she can pick it up, she can move it, but she can't get it open. And then I wait. For some children, I might hold out my hand so that she gives it to me to ask for help. But for Jenny, she's working on making the request for chocolate. So I wait and I see if she does it. If she doesn't make that initiation, I might point to the book. I might have another prompter in the PEC system come along and use the book. And then when she makes that request, she gets chocolate. She does it independently. She might get a lot of chocolate, a lot of praise. If she doesn't do it as independently, she might just get a piece of the chocolate kiss. So I'm going to vary my reinforcement based on the level of her skill and how new the skill is to her. So that's a short synopsis of using incidental teaching to teach some basic communication. These are some people that helped me make the presentation with their images and my blog address if you'd like to read more about it. Thank you.